Okay, if this is your first experience with Gradient, I want to talk to you a little about what it is, why we use it, and how it works. You've probably heard from many people that being able to communicate well in writing will help with almost any career you choose. It turns out this is true, and so many professors want to give you assignments that give you a chance to demonstrate that you understand the course material at the same time that you learn how to write professionally. Ideally, you would turn in written work and have the professor and some other students assess it and make suggestions. Then you'd rewrite it. Then it would be read by the professor again and you get some more feedback. Well, that's the great approach, but very hard to do unless you have a really small class size. So a number of groups developed applications to bring good writing assignments to large courses, using an approach called calibrated peer review. Purdue's Gradient application is one of these. In this approach, you write your assignment and submit it through Gradient. Then you are given a grading guide and 3 examples of answers to the assignment, and you have to grade these examples. Your grading of the assignments is compared to the professor's grading, and in this way you learn how to assess assignments. This is the calibration part of the process. Once you have completed calibration, you then get 3 assignments from other students, and you have to use the same grading guide to assess these 3 assignments. Finally, you have to assess your own assignment using the same grading guide. Your performance on the assignment is judged by how well you complete the calibration, how closely your evaluation of other students' assignments are to the evaluations by other students who also reviewed these assignments, and by how well your self-evaluation of your own writing matches the evaluations that other students made of your work. Sounds a little complicated, but it works well. Why do we do this? Well, by the time you have graded 6 assignments, plus your own, 2 important things have happened. First, you have learned a lot about the subject that the assignments were about. And second, you also have a much better idea of how the assignment should have been written. So you are learning course material in depth, and this prepares you to write your next assignment much better. I'm not just saying that. I have actually published research on this in an educational journal. So, let's look at what this involves so you can get used to it, because you will be doing at least 1 gradient assignment each week of this course. You should have already looked at the Quick Start guide shown here as part of the Getting Started module. Now, when you click on the Gradient link on the Course Blackboard site and sign in, the first screen will show you what assignments are currently open for you. For this course, your first assignment will look like this. If you click on the assignment, it will take you to the instructions that tell you what you need to do. In this assignment, there is some Google Earth work for you to do, and then a writing assignment. And at the bottom is a place to enter your text, which I would advise you to write in a word processor and then cut and paste into here. Once you have entered your text, you hit Submit. And you get to a screen that shows you when you can do the rest of the gradient work. If you are working ahead, it may be a few hours or a day or more between when you submit your written work and when the next stage opens up. So you have to remember to go back in and complete it. Everybody has to submit their work by the deadline for the system to work well. So it's really important to remember to come back later to do the calibration, peer review, and self-assessment. If you submit your text and then forget to do the rest, your grade on this assignment will be a not yet competent. Once the second part of the gradient assignment comes open, the links become active, turn blue, and you can click on the calibration title to enter that part. Once you have entered, in the calibration, you will be shown 3 sample essays, and you have to answer some questions about them. These questions relate to the assignment and ask you to judge the overall quality of the essay. The judgments you make on these questions are compared to the professor's answers for how good the essay is. If you are way off from what the professor thought, you will get this response, in which case you can try again. You have up to 3 attempts on each of the 3 calibration essays. When your answers are similar to the professor's, then you get this screen. Once you have finished the calibrations, then you get 3 more essays to grade in the same way. These are anonymous and were submitted by other students. And then you get your own essay back to evaluate as well. It is important that you evaluate your own work fairly and consistently. If you say your essay is advanced and the other students evaluating it say it is competent, then you lose the points for this part of the assignment. The idea is that you are honestly evaluating your own writing, just like you evaluated the other essays. And this will really help you think about how to make your writing better next time. Once you have finished the self-evaluation and the other students have completed their work, then you will get your final scores for the assignment. Usually the first few gradient assignments are the most difficult. As you learn to match what you are writing to the instructions for the assignment and take more care with your writing, your scores go up. So, that is an overview of gradient, and I look forward to seeing your work soon.